Pride Before the Fall by Number One. In the story of Esther, hateful Haman hung by the gallows he had designed for his enemies. He proudly and successfully ventured into politics and rubbed shoulders with the highest authority. He even managed to convince a nation to make decrees to oppress and exterminate an entire race of people. Yet, in irony, it was Haman himself who lost his life on the gallows he had designed for others. It was Haman's family who died and lost their good name. Not one of those he hated or sought to oppress and exterminate came to harm. And then there are the Philistines, who had swollen up with pride and felt they had conquered the people of Israel. They had handily dealt the Israelites a shocking defeat. They had slain some and killed others. Many of the Israelites had escaped, but the Philistines took away the most prized possession of the people of Israel, the Ark of the Covenant. They took it to their home country, paraded it from city to city, and initially gloated in their victory and how they had handily defeated and taken something away from those proud people. But before long, sickness and disease broke out and spread among the Philistines. On certain mornings, the statues of their gods were found laying on their face and broken. Mice ran rampant in their cities, and tumors grew within the inhabitants of any city hosting the Ark of the Covenant. None were safe near the Ark of the Covenant. It got so bad that the Philistines loaded the Ark onto a cart, filled it with treasure, tied it to 2 cows, and sent it away unmanned, in belief that this was the only way to be relieved of the wrath set upon them. The tide had clearly turned in the Israelites' favor. In the end, the Philistines realized what they had foolishly celebrated as a victory was actually the beginning of their own thorough defeat and demise. I say this to warn any who are celebrating newfound titles in high places. Be careful of gloating over your perceived enemies. Be careful of feeling you've taken something away from a proud and emerging people. Be careful of believing in your own superiority and victory. Defeat comes in all kinds of ways. Pride always comes before the fall. And those same people who were oppressed by Haman and seemingly conquered by the Philistines are still here today. All of their enemies eventually fell and passed away. Even the mightiest of nations, even the strictest of laws, even the most powerful military, even the most hateful of hearts and highest walls, grandest kingdoms and most august monarchs, all the hateful oppressors of God's people eventually fall. Plot and scheme and legislate away. But the moment you set hateful designs in motion to oppress and celebrate over your brother or your sister, just like hateful Haman, just like the gloating Philistines, you seal your own doom. God always maintains his people.